What's up guys, Target here, bringing you a tutorial on how to properly use a green screen in Adobe After Effects CS5. I have seen multiple tutorials showing you how to do this, but I didn't think they did it very well, and I've found some pretty cool techniques that we can use. So first of all, click New Composition, and we'll just call this Green Screen. Very original, I know. I'll use the HD TV 920 by 1080 full HD and 25 frames per second and black. Just click OK. Okay, now we'll import our footage. Right now I have my friend standing in front of a green screen pretending to turn into like a Hulk or something. So just drag that in here. And now that you got it imported, double click on the footage, and here you can see you got a little timeline where you can scrub through your footage, and it shows the second and minutes and stuff. Go to the point where you want it to like start. This, I think this was the good take, so we'll just start it here. So we'll drag this over here. For that means that the clip will start here and to the end like this, and then drag the end to here. Click on this little button, Ripple Insert Edit. That means it will insert it as a layer. Now we can drag this. That's the render, like it says the work area is the correct form. You can right click on that and say trim comp to work area. So now our composition will be just as long as needed. Okay, first of all, I shot this in portrait mode because my camera don't have that wider lens. So we'll rotate this by going up here in the corner and choosing rotation tool. You can also click W, then clicking and dragging on your footage, holding down Shift to do like this rough drag, and yeah, we'll just spin it 90 degrees. Then we'll zoom out by using mouse wheel and scale this in by dragging these corners. Go down here and click Fit. That means that the render view will fit the size of your render window perfectly. Then you can see we have not just a green screen, we also have this tripod leg right here. That's some lighting, and the wall here, and we don't want that, so we can click up here for the pen tool, and we can draw what's called a mask. So we can click here, zoom out, click here, and click here. So we can like draw a shape around what we need to remove. Then click M, and where it says add, click subtract. That means that it will subtract it, this part right here we just drew. This part is called mask 1. We'll draw another one roughly around this leg and choose subtract on that also. So now we have a clean green screen. Okay, click on your footage, because now we need to key the green screen out so we can insert a background. Click on your footage, go to Effect, then Keying, Key Light 1.2. Okay, this is a very strong plugin for Adobe After Effects. Normally, when you key out footage, it leaves a lot of green spill on your character and stuff. After Effects does a great job removing this. Okay, so click on this little, I don't know, color picker thing, and then click on the color you want to remove. Okay, this already looks decent, I guess. Then click here on the color and fine-tune this by dragging left and right and stuff. You don't want to overdo this because you will remove some parts of your character, but just find what you think matches the best. I think that this looks pretty good. Click OK. Okay, now that this is done, let me just check my timing. Okay, I'll just try to keep this under 15 minutes. Now we can play with our different settings here. So first of all, we have our screen gain. This means how much that needs to be removed. Most of the time, just set this to 100 by default. Okay, so go to screen pre-blur, set this to 2. I like it on 2. It will create some edges, but we can remove that later using other masks or some edge deleting stuff. Okay, but this just gives it a generally nice smooth edge. Okay, go to this screen mat, this tab here, and then you can see a lot of stuff appear. First of all, we want to change what's called the replace method to hard color. This is just generally better than the soft color because it fills out your characters better. Now we can change the color to fill with by clicking here. You can see the edges change too, but we'll just do like a gray brownish something like this because it matches his pants. By the way, never wear blue like we did with the socks, or green in front of a green screen. Always wear like the best is red or brown. You can do black, and white is not the best bet. But you know. Okay, so let's fine tune this by going to changing this view from final result to screen matte. This allows us to see what gets removed and what doesn't. The white is what doesn't get removed. The black is the transparent parts. So we will want to remove all this white around our character. But we are going to do that by changing the clip black value. You can see the more we drag this, the more we remove. If we do it completely, we will remove our character too. So we'll just drag this up, so just takes the worst parts. Let's just do it like this. 38 should be fine. Now some of our character is removed, so we'll drag down the clip white to make our character look a lot better. Then we'll go back to the final result view, and all of a sudden, bam, it actually looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and preview a little part of this by clicking the 0 on the numpad. It will ramp preview. Okay, so we've got a little spill when the knee when he kneels right here. So we'll just go into the screen mat again and adjust the clip black to get rid of the most of that. Okay, that should that's too bad. That's pretty hard. That's because we got some shadows. But we'll just leave the result like this for now. Okay. Yeah. This should be fine. That was just us not filming this correctly. But you know, again, you can play with the hard color here to change the color of that and make it more transparent and blend with the background a little nicer, like this, for example. Okay, so now that that is done, we are first of all going to shrink the mask a little bit, because right now we have got some pretty ugly edges that we want to get rid of. So change the screen shrink / grow amount to, let's say, -2. This will get rid of a lot of the edges, and all of a sudden this looks a lot better. Okay, all this needs to be fine-tuned a lot. I'm going over it quickly right now because I don't have that much time doing these tutorials, but you can play around with it and get it to look probably a lot better than this. Okay, so now I'll just check my time limit. Okay, this looks fine. Now let's import our background. I have it on my desktop, I think. Let's see. Let's use what I used in the preview thingy. Okay, here. So drag this in, drag it beneath the layer, and this is just the still footage. You can see nothing changes. Let's drag our character down, standing maybe here, so it looks like he's standing on the ground. And all of a sudden we can see the spill when his knee touches the ground. So that covers up the mistakes. We'll maybe scale him up just a little bit to make him look like he's a little bit more in the foreground. And yeah, this already looks pretty good because the lighting is right and stuff. Okay, to fine tune this, we can add some color correction on our character to make him blend a little bit better with the background. So go to Effect, Color Correction, and then curves. This will allow us to play around with the RGB, the red, the green and the blue channel, which allows us to adjust the colors. So go to red, pump this up a bit, because the sand is red and that reflects the light. You can see that on the footage. Green, we want to pump that up a little bit too, because this is a very green toned footage. The blue, drag this down. There's hardly no blue in this, there's hardly any blue, sorry, in this footage. Maybe give it a little bit more red. This looks pretty good. Then go to the RPG and you can adjust the brightness too and stuff. I'm not gonna go in depth with that, but this looks pretty good. Then go to Effect, Color Correction, Tint. This allows us to tint the image. That means making it black and white or another color. Let's say, for example, blend in with the background. We don't want to play around with this. We just want to adjust the saturation. So we'll set the amount to about 30. That looks great. So now it looks like he is really in the footage. To add a final effect to this, you can add some dust flying by. I did that in this in this little edit here. You can see some dust flying. I just imported some dust.cam footage from the Action Essentials 2 package. That's a great package. If you haven't bought it, you should, at videocopilot.net. I use that a lot. But yeah, so I'll check my time. Okay, 11 minutes. Let's just add some final color correction to make this look a little bit better. So right click down here, choose new adjustment layer, and then Effect, Color Correction, Curves, and then do a little bit of a contrast curve like this. Maybe let's do like a bluish color correction. That should be interesting with this high amount of red. Maybe pump down the green a bit, like making it a little bit pink. Yeah, this looks pretty interesting. I mean, I sure could come up with something better. Maybe even tint this more. Effect, selecting the adjustment layer, of course. Effect, color correction, tint, and tinting. That's just a little bit. We don't want too much color. Okay, this looks pretty good. And of course, fine tune this. And we can rename these layers, so we can scrub through this and quickly adjust some things if we want to. I'll just rename this CC for color correction, and this I will name this footage, and I will name this BG for background. Okay, so now that's done, we can click all this, go to composition, layer, pre-compose, or we could render this out as you wish. But yeah, I'll just leave this here for right now. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Please leave a like, or if you have anything to tell me, anything that I can improve on. Yeah, see you in my next video. Oh, by the way, I'm making a montage. It's coming out soon, I hope. I'm working a lot on it, day and night. So yeah, I'll talk to you later.